Hello there, gamers on the internet. We are looking at League of Legends, a little post-game review. Did a 3v3 game with Mord and happened to have Fraps running on a pretty good game. I had a little bit of failure here and there and a couple good spots, but just talking about a champion I like to play a lot, Mordekaiser. Mord is a health-based champion. He doesn't have mana, but his abilities they deduct from his health pool when you use them. So without a lot of health regeneration, you could basically kill yourself by spamming your abilities. So it's key to have that on him. So the first item I get is a health regeneration locket, and I'm a little late getting to the team fight that breaks out at the bottom bush. But it looks like there's some kills to be picked up here for sure. Sure enough, we get the first blood, and I believe here decide to stop chasing Akali or Katarina to turn around and focus on Akali, and then at least to soften them up for my teammates to come back and clean up some kills. I think I get, yep, right here, get Akali, and then I'm gonna bite the dust, but not after softening up Katarina to where Poppy can get a kill.
You have been slain. An enemy has been slain.
A double kill, should I say?
Double kill.
There it is. So
An enemy has been slain.
we've got him aced before the minions come out. Not a good sign in a 3v3 match when you've all been killed before the minions come out. But I'm already I've got 2 out of the 3 starter items I need to get my Force of Nature, which is an awesome item for Mord. Magic damage, run speed, and just a ton of resistance. Now, I've edited out this video to cut through some of the slow parts because this turned out to be a long match. As you can see, it was 21 minutes already. Team fight breaks out of the bottom, and I'm just late getting to it. That's all there is to it. And
An ally has been slain.
well, Poppy got some kills. He died, or she died, whatever the character name is. More than likely a guy playing it anyway, though. So I'm hopeful I could come in and sneak up on Akali, but she probably had that warded or just saw me coming ahead of time, and so I decided I'm going to stop and just farm some minions, which is another awesome thing about Mordekaiser. His abilities allow him to just absolutely destroy waves of minions. So he's one of the more awesome lane pushers, lane bullies in the game, because the creep waves will just eaten alive by him. He has I usually like to max out his E ability first, which is basically his cone AoE area. Oh, and Poppy does something real cool right here. Knocks Lux towards me before he dies, and I got the killing below before Poppy could get killed by Lux, and kind of everybody wins on that one. And back to the top lane to farm minions, push the top tower against Katarina. Tell Poppy he did a good job. That was kind of an awesome move, before he died, knocking him closer to me so that I could come in and help get the kill. And then just gonna recall and get some items. Oh, nope, actually, why do that when there's a minion wave, creep wave to spawn, to kill that has just kind of made its way right up behind me. Why not take all that extra gold and XP before going back? And before I finish out the Force of Nature, I decided to take a little deviation from the normal item build with Mord and go with the cooldown boots instead of the magic penetration boots, just to try it out. Also, his abilities, he's got that AoE, that cone AoE skill, which I just used right there. Siphon of Destruction, I believe it's called. Then he's got a shield on his W ability, which basically has some good synergy if you get the Burning Cape. I forget what the item's called now, but the item that does AoE. And here I come in late to the team fight again, drop my ultimate on to Katarina, and am completely baffled as to why she didn't die. And now I'm caught out of position. And it's time to run, but these guys are on my sack. I don't think there's anywhere I'm going, so I'm just going to stand here and take the death like a man. Maybe soften them up and a teammate can clean up. Doesn't look like that'll happen either, so fail. Anyway, back to his abilities. And then he's got a melee strike that basically metal fragments fly off of his melee strike and hit other minions. So that's kind of like a small AoE. So everything he does is area of effect damage, and it's all magic damage too, by the way. And the way it works is you see the gray bar underneath his health bar. As you use your abilities, it charges your shield. So when enemies damage you, they damage your shield and not your health pool immediately. So Mord can be a monster. The worst thing you can ever do is fight Mord in a wave of minions, because he will just spam his abilities and constantly keep that shield up. You see how fast it's charging back up? I've got Lux hiding in the bushes, chewing on it, but yeah, it's just back up again really quick. I think here I get a kill on Lux with my, you'll see that ability there. Drop it on her right there. She runs north of the tower, but Mord's ultimate does pretty significant damage over time. And what happens is if the target gets killed while that dot is in effect, you will basically summon their soul, which gives you a clone pet of the person you killed, and it has all their abilities, which is really nice, especially in team fights. Because if you kill the other team's carry, basically the biggest damage dealer they have, then you turn that you flip the numbers around, and you have some significant damage output, kind of as a beefy tanky kind of character from the character you kill. Like you catch a Trendemir or a Xin Xiao, pardon me, Chinese people, I didn't pronounce that right, I'm sure. Or an Akali, a Katarina. You kill any one of those in a team fight, and then you really can swing it your way. It's one of the things I love about his ultimate. It's also pretty good. It has really good synergy with Ignite, summoner spell. Oh, I remember this. This is a major fail. I figured out that they're going to the dragon, because I can see some action right there. So I decided I'm going to go in and see maybe if I can steal the dragon. Failed with my E spell. Just totally shot it off into nowhere accidentally. So I don't have that. It's on cooldown in this fight. I failed to get the last shot on the dragon and just get owned by all three of them. Not with the dragon buff. So, yeah. Now my teammate's hung out to dry because he's got 3 coming on to him. And he may get a kill, but he's probably going to die if I remember. No. Actually, here's what's coming up. They chase him down. I think Udyr respawns. Yeah, that's what's going to happen here. Udyr respawns. I should see him here. Now, he just makes a complete sacrifice to save his teammate, because he's not doing anything here other than dying. And I'm just going to come here and try to clean up. I see Katarina, or no, Akali really low on health. I think I'm going to go up there and see if I can get her. And then I see that Lux is now in danger. Drop my ultimate on her, get a Lux pet again, and decide to chase Akali down. Because when I have the extra damage from a pet, it makes Mord really, really tough to deal with. And there's a timer. The pet doesn't last forever, but you get the pet for a significant amount of time.
You only need to click once, fool.
I got close enough to get the exhaust, and she's dead. So, I'll get a couple kills and follow it up by doing something stupid, like hanging around too long where I shouldn't be. So I think, hey, yeah, maybe I can take Katarina. And then Lux comes out of nowhere. Don't see Lux coming. And, yeah, I'm done. But I think Poppy comes in and cleans up the mess. So this is a pretty close match. It's like, 12 kills to 14 kills on our end. But the main difference is we've already pushed the turret down, and that's one of the big advantages of having Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser will just destroy minion creep waves and constantly push and put the pressure on the other team. And even in a close game where you're killing each other a lot, you can often have a turret advantage. And the turret advantage at the end of the day is really all that matters, because you can just destroy the other team, but if they're killing your towers, they're going to win the game. And winning the game is what it's all about, not just racking up kills. Ultimate gets the kill again on Akali. And that they have to run. I think they've realized by now it just spells trouble. And I usually forget to. You also, when you get this pet, you have control over it, and I usually forget to take control of the pet, and just let it auto attack whatever I'm auto attacking. And so yeah, you can make good use of your pet, which so don't consider this a how-to video on how to do pet control when you have a pet with Mord's ultimate, because I don't do it very well. I always forget. So at any rate, I go back to buy an item or two, and you know, push the creeps on the top wave, and I see action breaking out on the bottom. Figure it's time to help. I'm since I was soloing on the top level, I'm at least a level higher than everybody else on the other team, and that just dropped my ultimate on Katarina. Lux shields her, so she probably lives through it, which really sucks because had my ignite been up, that probably would have helped get the kill, but again, we don't get it here. Here I'm just continuing to try to build and get items. We've got the dragon buff again, and we've got Poppy in the middle letting us know that there's team fight ready to break out. And now that I've got my force of nature, I'm moving really fast. I've got a lot of run speed. Completely missed my E there, but I see Lux, and I've gotten a couple kills already, so pick up the easy kill on Lux. Get the exhaust off on Katarina. Siphon of Destruction gets her. Pretty sure Kali gets away. I didn't have any my summoner spells like exhaust or ignite up. Those are the two I usually pick with Mord. Because unless you get an item like a Frozen Mallet or a Raw Ice Crystal Scepter, you don't have, which I usually get. You see the ice crystals on the ground. I usually don't have a snare, so I'll pick up an exhaust in the times when I haven't built that item yet, one of those items yet, and ignite for the synergy it has with my ultimate, because just you can stack a ton of damage over time on people with those two. Nerf their healing and win a pet out of it, hopefully. Really good against champions like Tryndamere. This is kind of dumb. It's a 2-on-3. I'm feeling cocky. I think we get one kill here, but Katarina's ultimate really put a hurting on everybody. And they get a kill on. Somebody gets a double kill, and they kind of clean us out. But it's only, you know, half of this fight I didn't even see Udyr until later in the game. I don't know what the guy was doing. Maybe just farming a lot or whatever. But we weren't hurting without him. Speaking of farming, there he is again. Farming minions. Creeps.
Desolation is coming.
So, you know, back to what I was saying before about Mord, we've got towers down again, and it's still a relatively close game. It's 20-21. Another ultimate pet. So now we've got numbers. We've got 3 of us if you consider my pet. And what I should have done was had my pet chase down Akali, maybe get a kill there, but I didn't. See, I'm just not doing anything with my pet other than letting it auto attack wherever I go, whatever I hit. And it's just a great opportunity with basically 3 of us, Udyr, myself, and pet. We can chop that turret down pretty quick. And I know we're in a bad spot. I'm trying to fall back. Udyr's just got tunnel vision on this item. Against my better judgment, I went in to help, and now I'm out of position, and I'm going to bite it. So they've got numbers. Almost get a kill, but soften them up so that Poppy just comes in and mops up the leftovers. Not too bad. I've died 11 times, 4 assists, and I'm sorry, got 11 kills, died 6 times, and had 4 assists so far. I'll take that any day of the week.
Enemy has been slain.
But now we've got all of their towers down except for the last one guarding the Nexus,
Misery loves.
and it's really we've made pretty good work of these guys. And you see, just look at how fast Mord chews through minions. It's crazy. So you've just always got, you know, the other team's minions push back down into their throats. There goes Mord's ability. Some kind of strike he has where I forget what the name of it is. Where the metal fragments fly off. He's the master of metal, so kind of all of his abilities are metal fragments and shards and things like that being thrown about the place. He's really a very cool champion. One of the champions I really like a lot. He's technically not considered a tank by Riot, I believe, but you can very much build him, you know, defensively and with tank items and have him basically tank for your team without much of a problem.
So be it. Summoner.
Since we've got the bottom pushed, I decided to come up to the top here, and I think Akali's going to be in a world of hurt. I'm already level 18. We've got the level and gold advantage and experience. We've got 4 levels on Akali, so not much she's going to be able to do against me. Time to drop the ultimate and get a pet. And I think right here is where we finish them off finally. We've basically got numbers, and this, with Akali as my pet, this turret's gonna go down really fast.
Has destroyed a turret.
And that's all she wrote. GG. That's Mordekaiser, one of my favorite champions.
Death would be too good for the likes of you.
Victory!
Ending with a taunt. See ya.